Are you looking for me to entertain you again? Huh? I don't have time for that. Instead, I'm establishing a mega masjid and dawah center with IslamNet. I want you to join this massive dawah endeavor. So click the link below and donate now. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you guys doing? You would have known that last week I made a video about Elon Musk, where I went quite personal about his family life and repudiated his claims, bogus claims about so-called Muslim grooming gangs, Asian grooming gangs, etc. Repudiated them quite heavily from a sociological perspective. And ever since, I have been ravaging this man on Twitter through engagements on his own platform. Recently, I have received a threat through someone who knows Elon Musk very well, who is in contact with Elon Musk, documented public contact with Elon Musk. And that threat was essentially a blackmail. Yes, you heard it right. I was blackmailed that if I do not stop attacking Elon Musk, that I will be framed for a crime I did not commit. Now, I'll be honest with you. If this is Elon Musk, then this is the most fragile, weak thing that he could potentially do. Come to a person, Mr. Freedom of Speech, who's attacking him on his platform, and come to that person and try and threaten him through blackmail if it is Elon Musk. But this threat went a bit further than that. He even said, you will be gone. You will be gone? So what is it, a death threat now? If this is Elon Musk, and I have to caveat that because obviously it's through an intermediary, a documented intermediary who does know who that is, who I will not be revealing right now. You might be asking, why are you not revealing it right now? I'm going to protect the identity of this conduit, of this intermediary. I'm going to protect the identity of hitherto what I shall refer to as the informant. Henceforth, I will refer to this individual as the informant. But I've got all the receipts. Oh yes. And those receipts have been sent to multiple sources with the strict instructions not to open them now so as to breach the confidentiality of this individual, but that if I get arrested in any country, that this will be revealed. And or if we decide it's in the strategic interest of the Muslim community at large, I have the discretion to reveal this information at any point in time. So I put myself in a position of control and decision making at this point in time. And that's why these kinds of bogus threats, whether the conduit or the intermediary or the informant tried to do it for their own purposes, and or if they did actually do it through instruction from Musk, are nonsense. And you should know, analyzing the profile of one Muhammad Hijab, you should know that actually Muslim people like myself, who believe in what I believe in, will not be deterred or perturbed or rattled by threats like this. If you know my profile, you know that I'm not going to be rattled by things like this, because we believe in Allah. And we believe in at-tawakkul, which is the idea of the reliance of God. The reliance and the trust of God. And that's the difference between me and you, Elon Musk. I'm going to put it very clearly. What makes us superior to what you have, which is money which you think will grant you immortality, as the Qur'an mentions, 𝙗𝙪𝙞𝙤 مَا لَهُ أَخْلَدَهُ, that he thinks that money has given him immortality, is that what I have, unlike what you have, cannot be stripped away from me. Possessions, money, health can be stripped away. But faith and iman cannot be stripped away. Even if you amass all of the armies of the world, the American army, NATO, England, this, that, try and threaten Muhammad Hijab. Yes, you could take his life. Yes, you could imprison him, take his freedom, but you can never take his faith. Takbir! Why can't you never take his faith? Because it's impossible from a logical perspective to pry into my heart and to take that faith away from me. So this is the problem and the challenge that you will find of threatening a person of faith, especially the Islamic faith, who believes in martyrdom, who believes in seclusion with God, who believes that so long as they have faith in God, that they will be okay. This is the problem with the approach, as we're seeing in Gaza, of thinking that you can kill children and women and this and that, and you can do all that, and that would mean that you've won. Actually, you've granted each and every single one of those people, in the case of the Zionist entity, a gift, the gift of martyrdom. And so you've put them in a position of strength. You've made them win. And likewise, anyone who wants to threaten me, the public knows now. And this is an issue of national integrity. And what do I mean by that? Britain is meant to be a sovereign country. It is a quote-unquote liberal democracy. If this is Elon Musk, which many would infer he has the motive, many would infer, well, he has contact with this intermediary, many would infer it's him. If it is Elon Musk doing these things, then this threatens the sovereignty of this country. It threatens due process, the entire legal process in this country. You've actually created, if this is you, one of the biggest scandals in recent history in Britain. If it turns out that there are receipts from your end to the intermediary, or there's anything attaching you to the intermediary, then it's done for you, Elon Musk. Then you're finished, Elon Musk. And or, if members of the Muslim community, because not just me, it will start with people like me, but if any member of the Muslim community is arbitrarily removed and put into a prison on the bogus charge of terrorism, when on the record, for example, they have no such connection, and or if a scandal is attached to them which is not in their character, etc., etc., now we will know who has a hand in it. Now we will know people are threatening us from outside because they can't handle the pressure that we're putting on them, because they're little narcissists, because they're insecure, because they've got an insatiable need for validation. Because they have no faith, they're hollow from the inside, they have no spiritual strength, and so everything is about 𝙗𝙪𝙞𝙦𝙚 حَتَّى زُرْتُمُ الْمَقَابِرِ, that piling up and amassing wealth, etc., that's their life. And so I will conclude with the following: that the public knows, the people know exactly what I've just said today, and I will keep in my control and through my discretion the receipts from what I receive. But I have a zero tolerance policy to even a 1% threat, to even a possible threat. And you will see that if anyone tries to threaten me, especially if they're using other people to threaten me, that there will be a response which will be swift, it will be legal, and it will be consequential. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Takbir!